Happy 2025, everybody. This was a gorgeous morning a couple of mornings ago. Today, New Year's Day, is driving wind and rain, so I'm not even going to poke the camera outside. Just thought I'd share this with you. A calm and gentle way to start 2025. That was nice. As those people came past, they said, "Are you on YouTube?" So we shared a little morning all. Beautiful morning. We're going to get some blue sky today. Not seen that for a while. Because it was such a nice day, Charlie and I decided to have a little walk in Airville Park. The park was created in the 1830s by Henry Alcock as part of the Airville estate. When Henry Alcock died, the Dewhurst family, who were Skipton textile mill owners, bought the estate, including Airville Hall. In 1945, the estate came into the hands of Skipton Urban Council for £15,000. Airville Hall, the original manor for the estate, became part of a school now named Skipton Academy and is a Grade 2 listed building. This path used to be the main carriageway to the hall. A gateway off the main path of Airville Park takes you to Goreflat Meadow. The meadow is on a drumlin, which is a boulder clay mound left when the Aire Valley Glacier melted 10,000 years ago. The Enclosure Act of the early 1700s created the boundaries of this meadow. Skipton Castle owned and farmed the land until 1872, when the owner of Bellevue Mill bought the whole of the Airville estate and the meadow. In 1994, Skipton Civic Society offered to restore and manage the meadow as an environmental project, and this still continues. Traditional meadow management includes livestock grazing. This is not possible here, but every effort is made to preserve this important part of Skipton's long history. I feel really lucky to have been able to visit Goreflat Meadows because meadows are one of the rarest habitats in the UK, and this one is an organic one. Fantastic. Charlie and I continued our walk down the Leeds-Liverpool Canal on the opposite side to the towpath. There seems to be a footpath each side, so we stopped and we found some amazing mushrooms and just took a look at the nature around us. Camouflaged. You can hardly see Charlie whilst we're walking along here. Keep going. Skipton Auction Mart hosts a selection of pedigree sheep and cattle sales throughout the year, and it's one of the leading auctions in the country for working sheepdogs, attracting sellers and buyers from across the UK and Ireland. Cattle markets have been held in Skipton for centuries. Initially, they were held in the high street with sheep and cattle overflowing the adjoining thoroughfare. Enough of that history, back to mushrooms. I'd like to introduce you to today's bird of the day. This is a common merganser, or goosander. They're very gorgeous looking diving ducks, and they're a member of the sawbill family, named for their serrated bills used for catching fish. Usually a freshwater bird, the goosander was first bred in the UK in 1871. It built up numbers in Scotland and since 1970 has spread across northern England and into Wales. Its love of salmon and trout has brought it into conflict with fishermen. Thank you so much, everybody, for my get well soon messages. I'm not completely healed yet, but I'm getting there. Aren't I, Charlie? We're out. So, today I've got a bit of a job on. all the other winters since I've been on my narrowboat, there's been a fuel boat that comes past really conveniently, and I buy coal from them. There isn't a fuel boat on the Leeds-Liverpool Canal, or at least not where I am. So I've done a bit of a Google, I've asked a lot of boaters, and there's a guy called Fred who has a coal yard. He's had a coal yard for about 50 years. And I'm going there to buy coal. So I've enlisted the help of family. My ex-husband, Gavin, is coming to give me a lift. And we're going to go and get some coal. Because over the next few days, apparently it's going down to -3. And we're going to get chilly. So, I'm sitting here. That's Skipton Station. This is Charlie on my knee. Charlie boo. Hello. Waiting for Gavin to arrive. He's going to be here any minute. Got my little wheelie sack trolley for ferrying the coal from here back to the boat. It's about a 5-minute walk, and I'm not up to carrying 25 kilos. And here he is. Fantastic. When I come along here in Wattway in a few days' time, I can moor up on this wharf here just before this lock outside Groves Architects. And the people from Fred Green's will bring a forklift truck full of my coal here and help me load my boat up. But before that happens, I've got Gavin and the trusty car. Brilliant. That makes it easy. And because I've got access to a car, we've stopped and we're going shopping. I can fill my fridge. Those beautiful frosty, sunny, clear days with blue sky. Solar panels completely covered in frost, so getting no solar in at all. And guess what? My Jenny has stopped working again. So I'm off to see Pennine Cruisers to see if they can come and sort it out. I don't know what's wrong, but normally you press on and then you press start. Absolutely nothing. No idea. It's either the battery or the starter motor or the trickle charger or something, but I need an expert. Disaster. Seems a waste if I can only do one job, which is go and speak to Ian. So I thought I would take my rubbish with me. The services is down in the centre of town. I've absolutely no idea what these chimneys were for, but I do like them. It's only a 10-minute walk into Skipton, but it's a nice one. Ella's Brook is running with all that water. Come on, Charlie. Let's go find the rubbish. Excellent. Ooh, it's a bit full. Hey ho. Not been a collection over Christmas and New Year. Go, Charlie. Right, let's go find Pennine Cruisers. Bit of a disaster. They're closed. Not open until 9 o'clock tomorrow. Oh dear. Running out of power. Because I've got no power, I can't cook. So therefore, I'll have to pop to a cafe. You can tell that we're in Yorkshire. Up to Lou. Love it. Cute little teapot full of Earl Grey tea. Today we'd start with the merganser bringing her partner to feast on cat food. Then we take a little reverse cruise back to Skipton so we can try and get the generator sorted out. We're reversing back to Skipton, back to Pennine Cruises to go and get the generator looked at. And the lovely thing about the boating community is that I mentioned to a guy who was moored alongside me that I was needing to reverse, and he said, "Oh, give me half an hour and I'll come and work the bridges for you." So my choice was go that way down the canal for a couple of miles before there's a winding hole, turn around and get back to Skipton, or just reverse a mile this way. So in an effort to save on battery power, bearing in mind I'm down to 46 volts, I'm reversing, trying to use as little draw as possible. Steve is opening the bridge, and what way can just trundle backwards through it. Lovely. Good job it's not windy today. Back we go. Don't know about you, but I think Skipton's old mills are stunning. Thanks, Steve. What a lovely guy. Getting a little bit squeezy down here. Almost there. See where it says Boathouse Bar? Well, that is where I'm mooring up, right outside the pub. Excellent. Pennine Cruisers. Really, really helpful, lovely people. Just bringing the nose round. We're going to be going up there and mooring by that little bridge. And we're back in the very centre of Skipton. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful place to be. Right, squeezing past the wide beam and the Pennine Cruisers day boats. Going to be mooring alongside that blue boat. Marvellous. And there's the pub. Oh, I need a beer. I want to say a huge thank you to Swanee and Becky for all the Budweisers they've bought me on buymeacoffee.com, and to Fluff for my first super thanks.